The Norani Revitalization Committee would prove to be an essential member not only of the galactic community, but of its fledgling federation. Just as things were settling into what seemed like a period of peace and development, an enormous astral rift tore open the space above the star in the Norantal system. A mysterious ship immediately attacked the small fleet stationed in defense of the capital, but was easily dispatched. Even more mysteriously, a copy or clone of the mysterious scientist Cades followed the attacking ship, claiming to be from a copy of Norantal in another dimension, begging for the committee's aid. Hello and welcome, future galactic emperors and interstellar sociologists. We are here once again with the Norani Revitalization Committee. So our outside of the galaxy little empire is growing nice and strong. Soon we're going to be managing all this stuff. We're close to getting all of our North Frontier done. Very nice, I would say. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's go full speed for a bit
Special project
and
complete.
get some stuff done. A dimension of static. The dimensional portal on Yavin Nor Valdop shut itself. When we stabilized the portal, we saw that it led to a dimension consisting of solely of a white, formless void, interrupted only by random streaks of black noise. The strange phenomenon instantly started to seep into our universe and consumed our dimensional stabilizers, collapsing the gateway. The portal static and dimensional stabilizers have all winked out of existence simultaneously. Nothing was left behind, not even a trace of particles. If the portal hadn't been unstable, who knows what kind of disaster might have occurred. It can still be studied, but will provide you less useful data. Let's see what that means. Let's go to features. So it's still giving us one portal dimensional researcher and one per 25. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. They're not that good, but they'll do okay. Special project completed. Our language experts have been at it for weeks and try and translate the documents we found on the old battlefield. Today we finally have some results. We now know that the fallen warriors all followed the teaching of a philosophy called Telesa, the Teller of Tales. The documents are breakdowns of tactics, strategy, and most importantly, logistics in interstellar warfare. Being a strong spokesperson against war, Telsa still found this to be essential knowledge for steering into the future. Even the most peaceful of people might be forced into a corner in their works for a better world. This gives us the Master's Teaching Edict, which we'll look at in a second. Purple Rain. Images captured on Withier 3A's mesmerizing purple-colored rain by the ISS Omad Evob's surface exploration probes somehow find their way into the hands of the cultural elite on Norani. While the discovery is of no scientific value, the evocative imagery of the colorful precipitation sparks a minor renaissance in the Norani art world, the positive effects of which shall be felt for years to come. Happiness. Nice. So if we look at our society management, no, it's government. It's government. Let's go to edicts. Where are we at when it comes to incoming dark matter 3? Do this for a while, I think. So we'll lose 3 per month, and we have 233. So we'll be able to do that for quite some time. Education campaign. That could also be useful for a while. Master's Teaching. Naval Capacity, Army Upkeep. We don't need this right now, but we could in the future for sure need that. And then looking at what else we could potentially do here. Mining subsidies, research subsidies, encourage political thought, fleet supremacy, diplomatic grants, nutritional plenitude. Don't need any of that. I mean, we could boost our research, but that's really expensive. I don't think I need the envoy right now. We could do fortify the border, though. I think that's okay. We'll do that for a while. That gives us the ability to build these two. I mean, we don't have any alloys right now. We really need to get our alloy economy pumping. Looking at your features, we got all these that we can just buy off, right? Yeah. And that's the same for you. You got all these features we can just buy off. So there's only two here. Just get them done then. Let's just get them done. What is our tech? Vitality boosters is lifespan. Okay. Colonial centralization. Top growth speed is good. Improved robotics is probably good. I like the ancient macro batteries though. I would like to build these. Let's throw those in there. That's a long time, but we'll be okay. Probably going to build the first hab upgrade next, now that we're going to have two. Abandoned gateway. We have located... Okay, where is this? This is an L gate deep in their area. And we have got further with the trench world. More findings from the excavation sites on Jisul 3A have come in. With them, a new theory of the origins of the trench network. Millennia ago, the planet was beset by an invading extraterrestrial organism, best described as a huge snail-like creature the size of a city. It roamed with impunity, scouring the surface clean of all organic matter it touched. The trenches were dug out by the indigenous population of diminutive molluscoid-like humanoids in order to either escape the snail's onslaught or try to attack its vulnerable underbelly. By the extent of the excavation, this trench war must have gone on for generations, perhaps centuries. There are no indications the local population survived the crisis, nor are there any remains of the behemoth that devoured them. A grim fate indeed. Let's keep going. Let's make sure all of our people have something to do. Everybody's building stuff that can. This tech world is still sort of playing out. Let's build you another city district. This tech world can build, I think, a research base here. Research labs. Another favor has been gained. Nice. We like those. New research subspace stations. Planetary shield, antimatter, self-aware colony ships. I'm gonna take the research. Do I want that actually? Planetary shield generators. I'm gonna do the antimatter power, I think. And here, L-gate insight. Yeah, we're not worried about the L-gates. They're not really a thing for us. I'm gonna put this up, even though it's 48 months. I'm kind of okay with that. The mining world here has built this, which should boost our minerals by quite a lot. Let's drop another district in because we still have housing and room. Everybody else seems like they're doing pretty fine, which I'm good with. Good. Hollow theaters. Good. Shattered solar arrays. Up here, city district. Okay, so our forge world here needs to build another city district so that we can build its planet. Now if we look at the features, we're going to need to start looking at getting some of those done. They're turning out to be a big deal. Let's build our two southern border bases here. Upgrade you. Upgrade you. Trade protection range is 3. Right, so if we look at that, it goes 1, 2, 3. So realistically, if we want to build another one up this way, because these guys are going to be all weapons, so they're going to reach all the way into here. Meaning, I probably want to build it... We do want to start building these over planets, as much as... Right? The planet ones really help. Don't have enough, but I can easily do that. Upgrade you. That's good. Good. On solar sails. Create message in a bottle. Archaeological site. Where is this? There. Very good. I like the fact we're finding lots of archaeological sites, so our commander here... I'm gonna make him a scrapper. Message in a bottle. Yes. So we're not doing this right now. We have discovered it, though. So our factory world here needs to build... Where is it? Where are you? This. Gives 2 artisan jobs right now, which will help. So our commander here, delegate. So you are ruling, right? Do you do anything else? think we could do advisor. I think he's going to be an advisor. Is good.
System survey complete.
Racket. What can you offer us? Hey, it will remain in orbit and increase the amount of energy credits you obtain from this station. What do we need to do this? 70 influence. Not interested right now. There, so this is the one over the station. I want to build you a shipyard and a trade hub. Sort of defeating the purpose of building this here, aren't I? Like that. We could then make this one more efficient, right? By taking these off and replacing them with gun batteries, because it makes more sense. What is the thing that our bonus does? Hyperlane Registrar, Starbase Building. Yeah. Do we even have those yet? I don't know if we even have those yet. I don't think we do. Transit hubs are useful though. The first one, so let's go to the second one. Here we want to build weapon, hydroponics. And here we want to buy weapon, hydroponics. Hey, that should give us a boost to our food.
Cleared.
Make things a lot better with our food situation.
Cleared.
Oh, caravanners are back. Thank you for the money, buds. We can all use money. Let's just use that money immediately to balance that. Here, speculative. Declaration, planetary FTL, research, starbase modifier, deflection bay, advanced shields. Good, I think. Not sure where we saw that. Was that in their space? Is the reason why I don't know where that is because it was in here? Hellgate, wormhole, wormhole. Yeah, we don't need this. We don't need that. We might need it later, but we don't need it right now. Scale inhibitors. Advanced shields is what we're going to hit up there. So we got cooperative research channels in, which is good. Hopefully we can keep pushing our agenda in the Senate. Not good. What happens if we build a gene clinic here? They improve planet habitability, right? Then right afterwards, we got 6 spots available. We're gonna build, each one of these builds a portion of a building, right? So what we get is trade value and amenities. So this has got to be the building, right? And this has got to be the +6 housing, and this has got to be the traders. So this here is industrial districts, right? And if we look at industrial districts, they give us quarter of a building. So every 4 of them gives us a building. But they do give us 1 housing. They give us 3 housing. This will, we're going to build one of those as well here. Okay. Council agenda available soon, but not yet. Looking at this, we have got this habitable now. Good. Let's go. Incoming transmission. We are delighted to meet you, strange, holy creatures that are out here someplace. There's the caravanseers. Is this them? It is them. Okay. We're continuing to explore down inside their territory and past it. Let's see what our guys are all doing here. Our construction ships are all being lazy. That's not true. I'm just not paying enough attention to them because of the new setup. That's just on me. Let's do this. And let's stop by building here. I just got to get on this stuff more often is the thing. We got a science ship down here that's doing nothing because you finished that. I was not sure if that was done. You could go to here and build this, and you probably, I mean, we got 2 down there. I don't want to go that way though yet. I'd rather start by going to this, so let's just move here for now. Get him underway. This is all working. All my construction sites are out. pause this. They want to invite them in. So this is the robots. So the majority will win this. So I will decide this. I'm going to vote yes because I'd like for the robots to join us. I think they would be a good person. Recently, our scientists working in our primary physics lab on Norental have noticed strange fluctuations at their work. Our hyperdrive-related tests suffered most from these interferences, yet these interruptions only went on for about a week before stopping entirely. At the same time, Yavin nor Yoldop noticed fluctuations from the now closed dimensional portal. Thankfully, the impossible static did not return. Hopefully, nothing will come from this. We should investigate this. We should investigate this. Do we have a situation for that now? Do we, if we click on a scientist, do we have a situation for that now? No. So it's okay for now. Like, the worst kind of okay for now. But it is still okay for now. Alright. This Forge World needs to build its alloy foundry. Good. League Science Base. So this is a League base that we never did anything with. This was our last League project that we didn't do. We should also check to see our discoveries, our relics, to see if we're close to the first League yet. We're not. Now, we haven't been selling those for money because our economy is in good shape now. I could probably buy enough. No, it's fine. I'd rather just buy them as I buy them than trying to like get too far ahead on it.
Construction complete.
You're in pretty good shape here. What is this? That's you being available for us, Defragmenter. I'm just going to keep that up because it's really helpful. So you're finished, so you've now gone to full-on weapons. That should get you to here. Does that help with this? It does. Probably means that the best thing to do would be to go to our military fleet here and fill you, upgrade you, and finish, stop your patrol. Physics is completed. Deep crust mining could be useful. We do know we need that. Naval capacity is always useful. More. This isn't physics, this is biotech. Combat training. It's a lot of different stuff we could get. I think we're gonna go for this. Okay, we'll stop here. First thing we want to do immediately is have you here. Nope. Click the ship, please. Thank you. Could you excavate this site? Could you pop back here and get this? And when that's done, you build mining stations here, and then build mining stations here. Negative mass. Eager and anxious discourse started in the scientific circles of Norental today as Katie, scion of Vargos, published his recent findings of the spontaneously appearing negative mass particles close to Nora. These findings could advance our understanding of artificial wormholes and a host of other subjects, proclaims Katie's scion of Vargos. Our Admiralty holds a different view on the subject and suggest we bring our fleets home until the source of this new untested matter can be determined. Okay, well, we will have one fleet at home, I believe. Our fleets aren't great though, guys. Our fleets are literally just like... They're just like a thing, basically. Our first League artifact passed the edge of needing it because we bought one. Good, 2 of these are now finished. These are the southern ones. We don't have enough to upgrade them right now, so we're not going to worry about them. Right? Yeah, those are the guns. It's guns down in the south. Border stations are now being established. Very good. Crash ship. You can just do that research yourself. Okay, research storage full on what? Astral threads. Discoveries, astral actions. We should get this. This is just so good. But we need to keep this up for finishing our expansion. We will be using this, but not right now. For sure, not right now. Crashed scoutcraft. A small scoutcraft of some kind plowed into the surface of this asteroid millennia ago, creating a shallow canyon. There is no visible cockpit on the ship, leading scientists to believe it was either piloted by remote or through some kind of primitive artificial intelligence. Although it is too damaged to be salvaged, the ship hasn't been picked clean by looters yet. Interesting. We have this tundra world here that we can colonize. I think we just probably should colonize it with ourselves. Do we have a tundra world already? Let's look. This is Alpine, 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 Relic, Relic, Arid, Tundra, so Tundra. It's Nod. So this would be, let's find a leader. I think we're going to name it after Zasira. Alright, so we are naming this Zasira Nod Oblion. Our tundra world far in the south. There's a very distantly south little spot there. Let's just check up on our ships to make sure everybody's got stuff to do. Good. Our factory world has an excess worker. We can actually upgrade this immediately, which we want to. That's the civilian building. We'll want to upgrade this too as soon as we can. What is the upgrade cost of this? So we are lacking nodes. So we make rare crystals, but we don't make any volatile motes. Can we buy volatile motes? Can't. That's okay. We do have volatile motes in space right here. So if we go to one of our construction ships, like you can come back here and grab this, and then you can come over here and grab this. Then you can do this one as well. That'll give us our first income of motes. Is good. Then you can come over here and grab that. To give you lots to do. Down here in the south, you're still doing pretty good. So everything is still happening well.
Council agenda.
Good. Council agenda change. What do we have available to us now? Favored society. So this is specialist pop research output. Specialist pop research output. Let's do it. I think that's good. That'll help us out.
Complete.
Let's see where we look compared to these guys right now. So we're equivalent, but they have a superior military. So we're falling a bit behind, I would say, is the best way to interpret that. Can probably fix that soon, though. Let's see. Research station output. Gamma lasers. This feels very long. I'm going to go here. I'm going to go ZOG Laboratories, because that's super fast, and it'll give us a sort. Sorts are nice. So what's happened here? We founded a new colony there. We want to start this colony off, as we almost always do, with a monument and a city district. Here, population-wise, we're doing okay. So our habitability is up a bit from the presence of this building.
Countered.
This zero G laboratories built. We could do this again. Just another fast clip through. Sure. Okay, things feel like they're going pretty well. But we really got to start getting these alloys up, because it's not nearly high enough. And we got minerals in order to cover way more. Upon closer examination, the smashed droids found on the surface of 47-138 appear to originate from two distinct cultures. Technologically, the droids must have been evenly matched when they were still functional, but there are many subtle differences that hint at different design origins. Okay. Where are we at for...
Research
pause
complete.
here. Where are we at for discoveries? Because we are still trying to get this up. Takes forever, though. This is going to take forever. Okay, so of these two, this is building upkeep, district upkeep. That's really good. Does building districts have their build cost reduced by 10% and their build speed increased? I mean, the sooner we do this, the more it's worth, right? That's the point of these things. The sooner you have a flat bonus, the more times it's actually affecting the game. So we're going to buy it first. Another 10% research up. Planetary shields we don't care about. Volatile motes. Let's get Starbase FTL inhibitors. And let's get gene modification, I think. Oh, this is a difficult one. This is one that actually matters to me, but we're going to get gene modification because that should help us. I think that's the direction we want to go in. Anyway, with our Norani, they're more likely to do bioengineering because they're trying to fix their poor, busted genetics. Are you actually done here? This can be cool if we can reach them. If we can't reach them, it's not that great a thing. So we've got this here, still building the civilian fabricators. Once we do, though, Night of the Sky Split. The greatest minds of Norani Revitalization Committee gathered today to listen to Katie, Cyan of Vargas's latest ideas for using negative mass particles, only to be interrupted. Emergency sirens screeched in every observatory and space station across the system as Norani got a new fixture in the night sky. A rip in space the size of our star stretches over the horizon while a small fleet of figures passes through. Oh god. Okay, first of all, pause the heck out of this. Got rid of another branch office. You can definitely research that. This is a small fleet, so we brought our guy back in there. Our station can handle. Oh, jeez. Jeez! It's enormous! Look at it! It's gonna eat our star! What's happening? An old code. As the last Corvette falls, an ensign monitoring sensors of our star base report something curious. These ships are very similar to the outdated vessels that the Norani Revitalization Committee stopped using years ago. The ships are lacking FTL drives and are equipped with obsolete weaponry. While the report is coming in, a communication request originating from the strange tear reverberates through the system. It's using our highest clearance codes from 10 years ago, on screen. As the comm screen flickers, so what looks to be the most exhausted, elated, and simultaneously terrified Norani imaginable appears. They look familiar. A dead ringer for Katie's Sign of Argos. He's not well, I guess so. I guess he is one of our people, even though he's not biologically so. As if it had aged 20 years. Hello, Norani Alpha. This is Beta. They stopped to gather themselves. We are terribly sorry for what just transpired. You have to understand that was a rogue and defunct element of our world's defense collective, thinking they could seize Norani by force. I know the words might sound empty, but please believe me when I say that we have no ill intention towards you. What are you? What are you? I and everyone else here are from a parallel universe to yours. We don't know when, but we believe that our two realities split some time ago, and our universe has been unraveling ever since. We first noticed when remote systems started disappearing and have been hard at work trying to avoid certain doom for the last few decades. All of our resources and ours have been invested in opening this trans-dimensional gateway. It's only with our most experimental technology and advanced physics that we have managed to reach you just a few years before our reality ceases to exist. Why do you appear to be lacking FTL capacity? Katie, Cyan of Largos, Beta seems to be at loss for words. You managed to crack FTL. Oh, what a glorious news. Then those fools had no reason to attack. The whole galaxy is available to us. Assuming that you would be willing to help us, of course. Enough talk. What do you want? Our universe is doomed. There is no way to get around that. We have been building giant transport ships for this day and implore you to let us send over refugees. Only our brightest children and our most capable leaders will fit on these ships. Please save our civilization. Huh. We must confer with our experts. Okay. This is all happening at once. We need to buy another 500 of those. The color of science. The cause of the solar radiation resonance observed around the corona of Paru A turned out to be an unusual crystal formation capable of enduring the heat. Having brought the crystal aboard, our scientists were startled to realize that the strange resonance was reproducible. First, they exposed the crystal to some solar radiation from Paru A, producing an identical result to the initially recorded phenomenon. It also seemed to create resonances with all the energy waves we sent through it, forming new colors and sounds never observed before by the Norani. Such frequencies could change the way we view the universe. Alternatively, we can develop research applications for a crystalline structure capable of surviving the intense heat of a star. Interesting. Gamma lasers. In the long run, 30% of gamma lasers isn't that big a deal to us, but this is. So let's drop this in. Okay, they are now in a defensive pact. Don't think that's really good for us, but I'm also not sure that it matters. Refinery focused. Wait, does this give us? I think this is better. Yeah, that is better. Okay. And we have just gained FTL inhibitors. Let's do self-aware colony ships. We're almost through here, which is really nice. Let's look at our ship designs here. Fleet management, ship designer. Yes, yes, yes. This is fine. Anything here? Nope. Save. Yes. And then we go to here, and we go lasers, macro batteries, upgrade, everything, save, yes, good, upgrade, good, stabilization achieved. Now, this is helping, but I also think we probably finally got, yes, we did, finally got the factory world working. It says we have a pop here, but it's not showing that pop anywhere. So this is the alloys. We're looking at the oh, we clicked on the wrong one, that's why. So looking at this civilian fabricator, this now gives us +1 consumer good from artisans, which is just good for this planet. It's gonna keep, we have the room to build another one of those. We got our forge world here. We still can't upgrade this because we still can't buy moats yet. Hopefully we'll be on that soon. You can research that, sir. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Nanosand. The ISS Yusavib Abafin crew is excited to report an unanticipated find on the surface of Palu 2. Not only are the plentiful sand dunes of the planet composed of rare metal granulate, the sand itself is almost entirely composed of countless broken nanites. These microscopic machines are millions of years old, their structure degraded far beyond any chance of reactivation. While we cannot determine a source of origin for these nanomachines, the society that created them must have been highly technologically advanced. We can give them association status now. That will help. So we'll confirm that. See if we can get... Oh wait, this is not majority, is it? A fortuitous event. Not majority. Oh, it is majority. Good. A large mineral-rich asteroid collided with Termis Mac 2C at some point during the previous 1,000 years in what must have been a major impact event. The abundance of minerals can now be found on the moon in the vicinity of the impact crater. Okay. Let's pause and look at our Federation. That's unpausing. We're still working our way up to 3, but we've capped again. We have our members. Things are going pretty well. Let's look at our laws here. Still the only conflict we have is this. So we still got to work towards that, and we're fine. We're doing the best we can, okay? Things are good. We got these guys as associates at least now. Still nobody wants them to join permanently, but maybe one day. Maybe one day, friends. I mean, we got the robots. I feel good about getting the robots, to be fair. We got this huge, like, encircling space. These guys, though, I feel bad for them. Our Federation is sort of wrapped around them. In the most aggressive way imaginable. We're just sort of like, loop, loop, poor guys. At least they're terrible. At least they have that going for them, right? That they're terrible. Everything is still growing as we would expect here. We really need to get this. We should have went right for this next. I think we did go for it next. And that's fine. Doppler effect. You can research that. This is still going. You're heading out, I think, down to the south, to the far, far south. Looking at our planets here. We have this colony undecided in purpose. It is a relic world. This is the Archeo world, the Legion Archeo world. This is the one where we're actually going to try to make it into a relic world, which means we can only build industrial districts and city districts features. You got a lot to clear on here. All of these are like just districts. I mean, probably we can just start clearing these. A bunch. There's one available job. You can build robots here. I think we really want robots here. But we should build them everywhere because that's good, because they can just be moved, right? Is this what we want here? So right now what this is producing is 8. 8 will not put us under. I would actually think this should probably instead be a boundary. The Ransomeers Energy Buoy. An emergency transmission buoy floats gently in orbit around a Pau 6. Its outer casing is heavily damaged, seen by glancing weapons and fire or a powerful explosion. It might be a Norantal model for civilian ships designed to be ejected as an emergency measure should the comm systems fail, but the extent of the damage makes it impossible to know for certain. It is repeating a weak, distorted signal. Clean up the transmission. Let's figure it out. Ransomers SOS, Norantal authorities, identify yourself. Hello, this is the captain of the Luxion, a Norani civilian transport. Former captain, the Luxion is gone. We were ordered by pirates and taken captive before they blew up the ship. Who captured you? I think they call themselves the Ransomers, the Ransomeers. At any rate, they're a vile bunch, and we'd be all dead already if they didn't think they could get something for us from the Norani Revitalization Committee. I've overheard them discussing their demands. We will rescue you? Oh, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna rescue them. Now, this is not exactly near us. Wow. Is it possible for us to move our fleet to there? Is that a thing we can even do? Let's see if we can get a commander. Now that the ship is actually doing work. Yeah, they're not our enemies, so they will let us move through their space. They're actually quite close to us. They're very friendly. The Summit. Habitat expansion. Okay, this is the Summit, but we're checking this out. We got self-aware colony ships now. We could hit this again. We could hit research speed again. Experimental subspace navigation. I think we're going to do the quantum probes. Here. City district from weather control systems for one extra city district would be good. Carrier operations, afterburners. Do the city districts. That should be, it's all fast tech. A summit of the top minds from every field gathered in Norani Revitalization Committee to discuss the fate of our dimensional twins. Harsh and difficult debates were had throughout Norantal. Some suggested a hands-off approach. Studying the end of a universe could be very insightful. There was talk about granting Katie, Cyan of Argos Beta's request to evacuate as much of the planet as possible, while some mentioned how easy it would be to take whatever precious resources and energy stores the planet had left. Just as the summit was winding down, Katie, Cyan of Argos, took the center stage and declared that he believed that using the new technologies brought from the Beta universe, there was a chance to bring the entirety of Norantal Beta into our reality. Study the event, save as try to bring them to us. Okay, what is this? This is an eminent situation. Okay, pause. So we're trying to get here, bring them to us. We're using a lot. Actually not that much, to be fair. This construction ship here has finished up. It needs to build a mining station here. This needs to be colonized by us. Yes. Heading out to deal with the ransomers. Robot debris. 4738 does not seem to have simply been a dumping ground for broken droids. It may have served as the actual battlefield where they were destroyed. The many layers of debris suggest a series of very intense battles waged intermittently across the better part of 2 centuries. Exactly why 2 interstellar powers would commit such vast resources towards waging a massive ground war on a small world and unremarkable asteroid remains an unanswered question. Okay. All right. Oh, Dimensional Pocket. The ISS Umad Abab never made it all the way to 88D2 90B to study the anomalies surrounding it. The ship, along with the science officer, blinked out of existence as it was navigating the debris field. Then it reappeared minutes later. Iv Uvi Fava reports that they found themselves briefly in some extra-dimensional space. External viewpoints revealed that they were surrounded by countless ships of alien design suspended in a seemingly endless void. Before the crew could get their bearings, the vision abruptly faded and they found themselves back in regular space. However, roughly half of the crew are missing. Science Officer Iv Uvi Fava speculates that they may have been selectively tracked by some unknowing mechanism in that strange space. Okay. With that, though, I think we're going to bring this to an end. Things are going quite well. We haven't checked in on our buds in a little while, so we should look at them, see how they're doing. They seem to be okay. Population-wise, they're doing okay. Let's contact them. I suppose we can provide them with technology. You know, let's do everything we can for them. You know, I think we can afford it at this point. I think we can. Hopefully we can get them out of the atomic age and they don't kill themselves. That would be really nice. I would like that a lot. Get improved relations. Use this guy right here to improve relations. Might be nice too. You know, get them off their rock, get them into space, and with that, we're going to end this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me the next time. We are here with the Norani Revitalization Committee. We're doing great, I would say. We're doing pretty good. The Polity, the Sidron Grid, and then we have our friends over here in the regime. I think we're okay. We're pretty stable. We got lucky at the start, though, because a lot of people like us who we were mostly surrounded by people who are friends or who want to abuse us, not people who want to kill us, which really does help. Frankly, it really helps. All right, then. Goodbye for now.